Guys, so I just finished building my new gaming setup. It took me about maybe 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours to put it together. Mainly cable management took forever, but let's go check it out. Alright guys, here is the new gaming setup. Here it is. Yeah. By the way, everything you see in this video pretty much will be linked below with an Amazon link so you guys can get it. Part of this video, the reason I'm making it is to give you ideas for your setup, budget ideas. Most of this was budget stuff that I bought. Yeah, alright, so let's start. Let's start over here. This is kind of just a generic section. We have my controllers, my games, some cool like light neon lights, some extra equipment stuff, and then some like food assortment items. And probably one of the biggest things besides the controllers is the air duster. This thing is so helpful for like just like dusting off keyboards and other things. Now there are electric ones, so you don't have to keep buying new ones, but I just have a generic one right there. All right, let's get to the actual setup. I mean, the controllers are here, PlayStation controllers. Already saw that. But back over here, we have a very cheap 60 hertz Acer 23-inch monitor connected with a generic wireless Apple keyboard and a Magic Mouse. By the way, we might replace that Magic Mouse. It's pretty trash. This is like my setup for my school stuff, so I don't associate with my gaming. And yeah, it's connected to my school computer over here. That is a M2 MacBook Air from school. Anyway, over here we got monitor connected to my PS5. Yeah, it is a Asus TUF Gaming 32-inch 165 hertz HDR monitor. That is linked below. And then on top of it is a Quintus light bar. The light bar is actually one of the I did not think would work well in a gaming setup, but it really does. It's shadowed light right here if you're doing something. So you also get a different type of light besides the RGB lights. It's a really good fit for anything. All right. Over here we've got a Fifine microphone, RGB microphone, USB, and XLR. So the RGB features only available if you use the USB. I'm using the XLR. It's on a Fifine monitor arm. Now, do not suggest this monitor arm. It is cheap and it does not bend well. These springs prevent a lot of things from bending farther. Now, it's connected to a Scarlett Solo audio interface. Now, over here, we have a Real Madrid gaming mouse. This thing, it is actually, even though for some reason it's Real Madrid, I got it. I'm not an actual Real Madrid fan, and it works really well. It has a great clicky sound, stuff like that. Yeah, it just sounds really good. It has 2 side buttons and a ton of RGB features on it. That's great. It's connected to a mouse bungee. I don't even know what brand, but whatever. Over here is a generic RGB gaming keyboard that I found on Amazon. It's hot swappable, so you can replace the keys and the switches. Then it's connected to my main PC, which is a 2019 iMac. This thing is not that great at gaming, even though I kind of do use it at gaming. I pretty much only use it to play games like Minecraft, pretty easy games to run because the graphics card on it is a 1060. It has, so that's, a 1060 isn't that great. But what it does have is an i9 9th generation. That is very good, and I really like that. Okay. Underneath my keyboards and mouses, I have 2 mouse pads. They're both from Alt Customs. This one was a pre-made design. This one was a custom design. The reason I actually have 2 is because I ordered one and it took months to come in, so I ordered another one thinking the other one wasn't going to come in, and they both came in around the same time, so I had 2. So I'm using them both. And by the way, if you're looking to get mouse pads from Alt Customs, they only make them one size, XXL, but they're very nice. and the custom ones are the same price as the pre-designed ones. So I suggest getting a custom one, and they also don't have the watermark on the custom one, as you can see. And then for my headset, we've got a HyperX. That's right, HyperX, yeah, wired headset. For the, it works well. It's also connected to a headphone stand thingy. You can also check that out. It just rotates. Just helpful to put my headphones somewhere. I got the cord somewhere else because the cord is really long for those headphones. So up here we got some Govee RGB lights. You've probably heard of Govee before. So I mean, I've seen them suggested so many times, so I bought them. Just be careful when you put them up. They could scratch away the paint. They could take away the paint off your walls. As you can see, that was unfortunate. Wasn't me though. Wasn't me who tried to rip them up. But if you take them off carefully, you should be able to not take off any paint. That's good. By the way, under holding up this Asus monitor is a Huano monitor arm. It's really good. It's pretty cheap, but it's really good, and it really does the job. All right. So that's kind of it for today's video. I mean, this is my new gaming setup. Just built it. Cable manager, I think I did a really good job. So that's why I think it looks pretty clean. Is what I got. Thanks a lot, guys.